Hello YouTubers! I will be doing my ladder predictor after this week's games. I will be going through the remaining games until the conclusion of round 24 games. Also, I will be doing my finals predictor that includes the elimination qualifying, semi, and the preliminary finals. Also, the big one, grand final. Who will I tip for the 2025 grand final winner? Let's see how I go. Come on, let's go. Before we continue, I would like to ask for a very small favor. If you enjoy this AFL content, please take a sec to subscribe to the channel and like the video. That would be awesome. Okay, let's return back to the show. Okay, I'll be doing this ladder predictor from round 20 onwards. Look at the ladder. Collingwood, the Lions, the Crows, and the Cats top 4, followed by the Hawks, Giants, Freo, and the Suns running out the top 8, and the Doggies in 9th spot. Okay, let's look at the round 20 games. I'm going to select Hawthorn against the Blues. The Doggies should beat the Bombers. Then we've got the Battle of the Bridge. I'll select the Giants. The Lions to beat the Suns. Fremantle should easily beat West Coast. Cats to beat the Roos. Showdowns are pretty close. I'll say Adelaide. Port's got a number of injuries, especially losing Horne-Francis, Rangalia. And the Crows are in good form, had a good win against the Suns on Sunday. Collingwood should beat Richmond. And I'll just scroll up for the last game. And I'll tip. Ooh, that's a hard one. The D's just. Okay, that's all the round 20 games. Let's go to the following round. Now we'll look at round 21. That's a good game. Rival between these two sides. They normally have good games. Marble. Yeah, I'll say Doggies just. Friday night, the Crows and Hawkball. Hawthorn's won what? 3 or 4 of the last games against Crows. Crows are doing well. It's at home at Ali Oval. This is probably the best time to beat Hawthorn. Let's choose the Crows. The D's I will select against the Eagles. Suns should beat Richmond. Harbour against his old side. And Rioli if he's not injured. The Swans should beat the Bombers. Rounding out. Oh, that's going to be a classic. Collingwood beat the Lions at the Gabba earlier this year. Brisbane's doing pretty good, but Collingwood at home, even though they lost to Freo a couple of weeks ago, I tipped Collingwood still. This will be an interesting game. Say the Saints. The Cats should beat the Power. And the last game, I'll tip Freo to beat the Blues at home. They're all my tips for round 21 games. Now let's go to the following week. But before we start round 22, look at the ladder. We've got the Maggies, the Crows top 2, then we've got the Lions and the Cats, the top 4. Freo in 5th, followed by Hotball, the Giants and the Doggies 8th, and the Suns in 9th. But Gold Coast got one game that they still need to catch up on as they've played 19 games in the opening round when they had the Cyclone at the Gold Coast. Therefore, they were supposed to play Essendon and that game got paused and rescheduled. But when we eventually do this ladder predictor, I'll definitely tip the Suns to beat Essendon at home. Alright, let's go and look at round 22 games. Hawks and Collingwood. Depends how Collingwood's playing at this stage. We'll say Collingwood. Geelong should easily beat the Bombers. That'll be a good game. Richmond and the Saints. Richmond still have a number of injuries now, and they'll only be 3 rounds later. They still have a big injury list. Say the Saints. Brisbane should beat the Swannies. Oh, Gold Coast. They were pretty not that good against the Crows last week, where they were goals at the half time. They also lost at Richmond. But I'll say Gold Coast. They need that win to make the finals. Port and Freo. Horn Frost is out of the year, out of the season, gun player. Say Fremantle, they can beat Collingwood away. Why not beat Port in LA? The Giants should beat the Roos. That's an interesting game. Say the Doggies. And the last game of the week, the Crows should beat the Eagles at Optus Stadium. That was round 22 games. Now let's look at round 23. And we still have the Maggies top, the Crows second, Lions and Geelong running out the top 4, and Fremantle still 5th, followed by the Giants, Doggies, Hawks, and Gold Coast tonight for that one game behind. They play 20 and the rest will play 21. Round 23, that'll be a good game. In Adelaide, I think Collingwood's won 7 or 8 in a row against the Crows. I believe the Crows are due to beat Collingwood. The last 3 or 4 losses have been like within 5 to 10 points. Big game, Adelaide Oval. Oh, I'll take it back. I'll do that. I'll take the Crows against Collingwood. I'll go work backwards. Because that's on Saturday night. Let's start. Say the Saints over the Dons. Oh, Freo against the Lions. Freo good at home. Brisbane coming to good form. 5-hour trip. I think Fremantle upset. The Suns should beat the Giants at home. The Blues should beat the Power. It doesn't impact on the top 8. Both teams can't make finals. I'll tip the Hawks against the D's. And we're already done the Crows Collingwood game. That's on a Saturday night. The remaining few games. Oh. Play North. But it's 50-50. Sydney Geelong. Sydney getting something at some of the players back. The midfield's all back now. Heaney, Gordon, and Co. They're all back. The only players missing are like their full line. So they may be fit by this stage. Papali, I think Amali's out for the year. McDonald may potentially be back. But you can't go against Geelong. And the last game of the week, played out Marble. Bulldogs should beat the Eagles. Okay. That's the penultimate round. That was round 23. Wow. Crows top. Okay, got the Crows top bar at the end of round 23. Let's go to the last round of the season. Look at that, yeah. Crows, Collingwood, Geelong, Freo, top 4, the Lions 5th, Doggies 6th, Hawks 7th, Suns 8th, and the Giants 9th, and the Suns still will play Essendon in that catch-up game. Look at that. From the Bulldogs 6 to 9, all on 56 points, all 14 wins. But here, Crows, Collingwood, 17 wins respectively. Cats and Freo, 16. Technically, Crows are guaranteed top 2 because they're percent. They're 9% at this stage better than Geelong. But the Crows, I believe they played North in the last game. Let's see. Okay. Giants, Saints. Yep, the Crows and the Roos at Marble. Crows, you say? Oh, that's an interesting game. Say Doggies just. Collingwood should beat the D's. Geelong should beat the Tigers. 2 rivals, Essendon Cowan. Both teams can't make the final. Essendon still have so many players out. Say Cowan. That's a great game. Lions and the hot ball. Say the Lions at home. Hawthorn could miss the 8. Wow. I've got a number of games left. Gold Coast against the Bombers. Here you go. Gold Coast again. Twice. I'll look at that one last. West Coast, Sydney. Sydney should win at West Coast. Whatever, respectively, Gold Coast. You can't slip up. Lions on 66. In Gold Coast win that, they'll go to 64, but they'll want to win again in the first 6 finals are 56. Say Gold Coast beats the Power. Alright. My ladder predictor is done for the season. Get straight. In top spot, we've got the Crows for 18 wins. And Collingwood on 18 wins. In third spot, we've got Geelong. And around out the top 4, we've got the Lions on the 16 wins, 6 losses and a draw. In fifth spot, maiden finals for the first time ever in the history of the club. Gold Coast Suns that finished the minor season in 5th spot, 16-7. Freo back to the finals. They missed out last year, 16 wins to 7. Wow, 16 wins only gets you 6th spot. Then 7th spot, the Doggies, 15 wins. And the Giants, 15 wins. So I've got the Hawks missing. Hawkball missing the finals. Wow. I think part of that trading with Barras, I think West Coast had a choice between Callan's first round, future first, and Hawthorn's future first. I believe they selected Callan's. But oh no, that's alright. If West Coast did, I was Callan enough. I had to double check all that. But yeah, Callan is finishing below than Hawthorn. Alright. Irrespective of that talk, let's go to finals. Week 1. Alright, I'll pause this and make the screen cleaner. Okay, I have fixed up the screen. Week 1 of finals. First versus 4th, the Crows and the Lions. These two teams have close games. In the last 4 or 5 games that they've played, the margin's been like less than 10-15 points. Will be a close one. Is that alley level? I'll say the Crows just by a couple of points. The first elimination final. Gold Coast against the Giants. Finals experience side, the Giants. Can it cause an upset? I say yes. Freo against the Doggies. It's at Optus Stadium. I say Freo to beat the Doggies. Two good sides. Geelong did beat Collingwood at the MCG this year. I'm going to say an upset. Geelong. Okay. Now, we have the semi-finals. The Lions and the Giants. Can the Giants for revenge for last year? Last year, the Giants were up by 46 points late in the third. And somehow, the Lions kicked a bag of goals in the last quarter to win, including some 50-metre goals from the boundary from Joe Danaher, who's now retired. Say the Giants lose to the Lions. Collingwood and Fremantle. I know Fremantle beat Collingwood by a point this season in round 19, but I'm not going to expect Collingwood to lose back-to-back home games to Fremantle, especially big game finals, 90,000+ people at the MCG, say Collingwood. My preliminary finals are the Crows and Maggies, the Giants, the Cats versus the Lions. Preliminary final in Adelaide, upset. Collingwood to beat the Crows. They will have finals experience. Collingwood has not, the Crows I should say, have not played finals since 2017. And this is a rematch of last year's preliminary final between Geelong and the Lions. The Lions upset the Cats, but I reckon not this time, and Geelong will win. Therefore, it'll be a normal Victorian Grand Final between Collingwood and Geelong. Alright, I've got to fix this screen again. We will win the big dance between Collingwood and Geelong. Geelong already beat Collingwood early in the year, and I predicted later down in the season the Cats to beat Collingwood, and I don't think it'll be third time lucky for Geelong, and Collingwood will be the 2025 Premiers for this season. Good team, they've been awesome, and that's my loud predictor. Collingwood to beat Geelong in the grand final. Thank you for watching my video, and it will be appreciated if you can subscribe and comment to my videos. Hopefully you enjoyed my video, and see you next time. Cheers or bye.